guys, it's me, Dila, of course, and you're watching my channel.
There she goes again. Beauty queen on the web, but when she goes to bed.
This is the first video from 2026 and the vibes are good. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas and New Year. Now we can sit down and think about what we're gonna become, how we're gonna become the dream person in 2026. This is the first episode of a glow up series. I'm gonna talk you guys through all the things you should do in the beginning of a year. So in this video, we're gonna talk about cleaning, organizing, hair care, body care, skincare, shower routine, vision board, manifestation, because I'm the queen of that. Yeah. Without further ado, let's get started. This routine kind of lays around my shower. So it's gonna be an everything shower, but it has to have a pre-shower, shower, and then post-shower routine. There are some things you cannot do after taking a shower. For the pre-shower routine, the things that kind of have to happen before the shower, you're gonna do your hair care and your body care. You need to treat your ends and your roots. So you either do oils or you do a scalp treatment and a mask. For the hair mask, I've been using this Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. For my scalp, I like to exfoliate just because I find it really hard to clean like sugary scrubs off your hair. So we're gonna use chemicals to exfoliate that. I like to use the Ordinary glycolic acid. So I apply it on my scalp and then I give it a little massage. As you can tell, I already have products in my hair, and that's because last night I thought I was gonna wash my hair last night, but then I realized that, oh my god, I need to film this video, so I didn't wash my hair last night. I slept with the products in. I would also usually use these two products, so it's the Kerastase. This one is the Genesis Anti-Hair Fall Fortifying Serum, and this one is the 8-Hour Magic Night Serum. This is for your roots and this is for your ends, and I love them both so much. I think it's like my second bottle of both of them, and I need a restock. I have a bunch of products. I don't see myself purchasing new ones, and you're gonna see it, but like, this is all the products I have. I have to go through it to find a new selection of products. But since I exfoliated my scalp yesterday, I'm gonna use the oil on my scalp today. And since I oiled yesterday, I'm gonna use a hair mask. Let me know if you want oil details and stuff like that. But right now I'm kind of gonna rush through it. The only thing I do for my body care pre-shower is basically dry brushing. While we let our hair marinate, we kind of have to go through the room. I feel like if you don't declutter, organize your room and everything in your environment, your mind is not gonna be as clear. And this is a bad way to start the year, guys, don't you think? The first step is washing your sheets, just so when you're done with all your routine, you can get into clean sheets. I can declutter a space 20 times and still find things to declutter. So you can declutter your jewelry, clothes, makeup, skincare, and the messy drawers. You know what messy drawer I'm talking about? Yeah, we're gonna have to go through that. For the jewelry part, I don't have much to do, guys, because as you can see, or maybe not, it's kind of like messy still, but I went and decluttered everything in here with Dila, my friend. If you don't know, if you're new here, my name is Dila and my best friend's name is Dila too. We went through this together when I came back from New York because there was so many jewelry that I couldn't even like get them all in here, and I think this is like a pretty big space, so I don't see myself getting another drawer of jewelry just because I have too many. I'd rather declutter and I have everything fit in here. I used to buy so many jewelry that are low quality. I still have so many. I know I just decluttered them, but I feel like I could do a better job. Okay, I recently had a closet declutter, and I know it might not look like it because it looks really full, but it is pretty much the most organized this can get. Since we're in December, that means I went through all the seasons, and if I didn't wear a piece of clothing, that means it's not meant to be in my wardrobe. The fun things we don't really think about and doesn't come as fun in the first place, but when you're done, you feel so satisfied, is cleaning your makeup brushes. A clean and clear room space environment is a clear mind and clear ideas. Also, you can get a little trim and you don't have to go to the hairdresser for it. I cut my hair myself. Well, that's a lie. I usually cut it myself, but this time I asked my sister to cut my hair, and all you gotta do is get these like expensive scissors. I think your sheets should be done by now, so you can put them back. And then now we can move to the shower routine. You know how we always do 2 shampoos to really get the scalp and the hair clean, like squeaky clean? Well, it shouldn't be squeaky clean, first of all. But you're gonna wanna have 2 different shampoos. The first one is really gonna get your scalp and your hair clean. And the other one, it's gonna give that nice finish to your hair. After that, we have the conditioner, you know, classic to detangle your hair, to give it a little shine. Then for the body, I like to exfoliate first to get all the dead skin off. I really like the Tree Hut ones because they're not expensive. They smell really good. They have a large selection. To get your body really clean, I suggest you to use a bar soap. I use a loofah, but when you use a loofah, you kind of have to replace it pretty often or it can grow mold. And then you're gonna go with like a scented one. You can decide if you want to smell like coconut, vanilla, flowers. When you get out the shower and your body's still damp, you're gonna want to use a shower oil. You're gonna spray it all over, rub it a little, and you let it dry. So you basically don't sit, you just go like, okay, now post-shower routine. For my post-shower routine, I'm really into K18 these days, these few weeks actually. There are 2 treatments I like to use. This is the leave-in molecular repair hair mask, and the second one is a heat protectant. And then I blow dry my hair and straighten it. Now for your body to smell amazing, there are 3 steps you need to do. You're gonna go ahead and apply a body cream, but it shouldn't make you feel sweaty. And then the ultimate step, dusting powder. Guys, I was like, oh my god, I wish I could try the dusting powder from Lush. They were like, girl, we got you. And they smell like both of them so good. You're gonna put it on your elbow, on your neck, on your chest. And then you're gonna use a body spray, not a perfume. A body spray, then a perfume. The more you layer, the more the scent is gonna stay on your body and people are gonna be like, who smells like that? Now for the skincare, you're gonna do toner, serum, moisturizer. Because we have to go from the thinnest to the thickest. And toners are liquidy, they're like water or milk. But creams, moisturizer are a lot heavier. And serum is just in between. Now let's get into the real stuff, guys. Vision board. So you know, in the beginning of the year, we always say, I'm gonna get this done this year, and I'm gonna be this successful and make this amount of money, and then travel, and we end up not doing it. Well, not me. Now you're gonna pick your goals. It can be professional, financial, personal goals. Not only have them with pictures, you gotta write it down. And you don't say, I will be. No, I am making this amount of money. I am going to the gym this amount of times a week. Now, after that, you're gonna go on Pinterest, you know, our lovely friend, our favorite app. You're gonna pick multiple pictures that represent the goals that you wrote down. And then when you have all the pics saved, you're gonna move to Canva. So this is my vision board. Okay, I'm not gonna go into details. I like to keep it to myself, but as you can see, there's a lot of images. Then you're gonna print it. You can print like pretty much everywhere, and I like to print it like really big and put it in front of my bed so I can stare at it when I wake up and before I go to sleep. There is something that not a lot of people do. You're gonna write down your strengths and your weaknesses in a piece of paper, and you're gonna turn everything to your advantage because you're studying yourself. Knowing your weaknesses is always being one step ahead. Now you can also journal. I'm not saying you have to because I'm not really consistent with it, but I realized that whenever I do, I feel more relieved, I'm more aware, more grateful, because we don't think about being grateful during the day. But when you're asked the question in a journal, what are you grateful for today? What did you learn today? I got these from Target, like both of them. Well, this was fun to film. I feel like I'm teaching you guys something. I feel like I'm a teacher. I feel like I have to do this as a YouTuber. Please like, share, and comment. Whenever I don't say it, you kind of seem to forget it, but whenever I do remind you, you're always here. Thank you. If you ever post about your vision board on other social media platforms, don't forget to tag me. I love to see it. Apparently you cannot send me pictures on Instagram, How lame. Well, you can post a video or a story and then tag me in it. I do check. I zoom into people's vision boards to see what they have in there. So I'm interested. Yeah. I wish you all the good things in the world, and I see you guys in next week's video. Hopefully, if I post a video. Okay, bye.